Something tells me he hasn't watched the show and also doesn't know artists have their own style. You haven't watched a lot of animation, you understand very little about character design then. This video is but you have a good point. Why so many people just bandwagon literally nothing wrong with the series characters that goes hate worse bad bro. Stop hatting. Dude, are you this dumb? Have you watched the show? Actors' voices there too. And show me a better way of saying the radio name instead of voice on TV commercial. Wait till you see Conqueror's character. If you think hell better than Conqueror's, okay, never see about Conqueror. What the fuck is Conqueror? Holy scallop! Alright, here's what's happening. Here's the laid out roadmap for you. This is part 2. Part 1 was on the character designs. This video is on the writing. The next video is gonna be about Hazmat Hotel, and then after that we're talking about the fan base. There's probably gonna be like 2 unrelated videos in between that one, like the next one and after the Hazmat Hotel video. And then I'm done talking about this series. I feel her up blue. You know, I never had a video blow up like that. That's the height for my channel. It's kind of crazy. As of editing this intro, I've hit 1,000 subscribers and 100,000 views on that video. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Like when I say I genuinely thought this would never happen, because I do this shit for fun sometimes when I feel like I left this channel dead. I left it to rot for half a year and then I came back on a whim. So thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. Stick around because maybe you'll like more. Oh, so many nice comments. People are so nice. Thank you. But then there was a lot of people that was like, yo, within the context of the show, these designs are actually pretty good and yada yada. So I'm gonna talk about the show because I don't like it either. I don't want this to be like an hour-long video of me going over every single episode, but I'm gonna go over every single episode and explain why I don't like the show, and more importantly, why the designs are still awful, even in the context of the show. I'm gonna be bookmarking this video because there's certain stuff I don't talk about until a lot later, so I can talk about it all at once, specifically Stolas and the whole relationship. So if you're looking for something specific, look at the bookmarks. There won't be any spoilers for any other stuff I'll talk about though. So yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, the pilot is really good. I really like it. Look at that, I'm not being a negative asshole about something. Woo! I like how sloppy the animation is, even though I like the animation going forward too. I think that's like one of the only consistently good things about the show is the animation. But even then, I like how indie it is. Maybe because it's an indie show. Maybe that has something to do with it. It reminds me of a Psycho shorts from like back in the day, like how sloppy and fluid, but not fluid it is at the same time. And the gags are like especially funny, which is weird because I can't remember the last time I laughed at one of these episodes. Like the cutaways felt especially good. I don't think they really do that for like the rest of the show. This is also like the most character we get out of Millie for the entire first season, so woo! Moxie is great as usual. Blitz is it's weird seeing Blitz be an actual asshole like outside of relationships, because that's what the show devolves into, just Blitz only being a bad person when it comes to relationships and not being a bad person outside of it. Luna's a lot more vocal about being an asshole. That was interesting, I guess. And then we see Stolas, and I'm just gonna save all my complaints about his character for the bit I do on him in the future, because I'm definitely gonna do that. Future me do that. Pretty good overall. I think all the character designs are good. I said that in the last video, all these designs are good, even Stolas, because that was before we saw all the other birds and realized they all look the same. Is that racist? All birds look the same. All you people look the exact same. Even all the imps look the same, but they're different enough. I don't care. The gag with the ad just stopping abruptly after they shoot the kid is really funny. I think that's the funniest joke of the show. I sure hope they continue with the premise of them going to kill people in the living, or the premise of them having financial struggles. That would be really interesting. I hope they continue with that. Oh look, they do. This episode's good too. I like it. The teacher lady's design is really good. You could tell a lot from it. That's pretty cool. Her outfit just being a tattered red version of her outfit that she had when she was a teacher isn't the most creative thing, but it's still pretty cool. The humans on the other hand look stupid and gross, but not in like the intentional way, in the way that Viz, you can't draw humans. But maybe I'm just hating. Let's lick some ass! You know a joke is bad when all the reactors that laugh at everything that can be comprehended as a joke don't even give this a chuckle.
I'll stop it. I get enough of that from my therapist. Now let's go lick some ass!
The expression is kicks ass.
Mine's better.
Millie just gets fucking down by a glass bottle, which is crazy. The last joke with the police just blowing up the house is pretty good. I almost laughed. It didn't make me laugh, but it would have if I was gay. Speaking of, Stolas is here and he just makes the same joke he did in the pilot. Speaking of the pilot, it's weird. They treated the pilot like it existed, but at the same time, Moxie's a pussy. Like in the pilot, he had no problem with dismembering a child, but here he won't kill a mother. And you might be saying, well, the pilot doesn't matter because the pilot, and if that's the case, this isn't a good first episode. This episode just feels like a second episode. None of the characters are introduced in a way that would get you to know the characters. It's just like, I'm just jumping in here. We're already introduced, guys. Let's just get to the plot. The fire joke is pretty good. I think that's it. Holy shit, Ozzy is like the best character in the show. I don't know how I missed his design when I was complaining last video, but I did, and I regret it. Maybe it's because this is the robot one, but this is fire. This is peak right here. There's nothing even that special about his design. He looks like all the other ones, but like I like clowns, and he reminds me of Tricky from Madness Combat, so I like him. When his voice does the static shit, that's fire. Hold up, is his writing fire?
Someone's salty. Real or not though, people love me. Does anybody love you?
Little bits of fighting we get from Blitz and the clown is really good. It's real fun. There's a lot of fun this episode, besides when it's not fun. Stolas is here. The way he talks to the it's we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Octavia's design is really boring. I don't like it. I think a lot of people got me confused, rightfully so, last video, because when I said OC, I meant like DeviantArt OC. I didn't mean like original, just basically original characters. I meant like the shitty OCs you see on like Twitter. A lot of the defenses people were bringing up is that, oh well, what's wrong with OC? Goku's an OC, you know, and then technically Satan is an OC. What's wrong with them? Those characters fit the story that they're in, and they look like they fit the story that they're in. Goku looks good compared to all of his other characters. Sonic looks like he was made to be in the world he's in, you know? With tens of people in the comments are saying, whoa, did you know that a lot of the designs in Hasbro Hotel, they were just taken from other shorts that Vizzy did back in the day. That's not a good thing. Weirdly enough, I really like Stella's design. I think she has the best design out of all the birds. I like how her hair poofs out and like the dress looks like it has feathers on it too. I think that's really cool. Behind Robo Oz, I think Stella might be my favorite character. Free Stella. Free my nigga Stella. Y'all don't get Stella like I get Stella. I get Stella. What's her opinion on Mexicans? Y'all niggas is broke.
Y'all niggas is broke. Y'all niggas is bums. Y'all niggas ain't getting no bread. I'm getting all this bread to the bread.
This episode is pretty boring. I think it's called Moxie Gets Raped. That's the name of it. Moxie Gets Raped. It's weird seeing Verosika here be just like treated as the villain of the episode, because I know later they don't treat her as any sort of villain at all. No, I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna just save it for when we get there. The power scaling of the series is out of whack, man. They got that JoJo's power scaling. Millie gets taken out by a beer bottle but can take down Godzilla. fucking white snake and star platinum all over again. Do not let the snow bunnies control you, but we have to stay focused. We have got to stay focused. That's the whole side plot with Luna and Black Man. That's the whole. We're all scared of the black people. We're scared of you. Of course. We finally get Luna plot. She wants to fuck the black guy, but he's like, I got a girl. I wonder who his girl. I'm pretty sure I'll like whoever the black guy's girlfriend is, cause like, you know, why wouldn't I? I'm sure she's a great character with a great design. Texas design sucks. Emo nigga dog, nigga link, nigga chain. What is that called? What is that one audio? Nigga chain 2.0. Made by niggas for niggas. You can probably tell I'm very uninterested in this episode, mostly because all the stuff I want to talk about in this episode, I'll just talk about later when the characters come back and it's more relevant. Veronica's design, my voice, whoa, cracking, Kuraka, what you doing, Kuraka? Veronica's design is okay, like for an imp, it's pretty interesting, but it's like a generic pop star character, like. That's the best way I could describe her design. It's okay. I'm trying to remember what episode the story just fucking plummets for me. I think it's when season 2 starts, or the finale of season. I don't know. One of these episodes, it's like the writer takes a fucking nosedive. And I think it's when season 2 starts.
Let's go lick some ass!
This is the funniest episode so far. Yeah, I like it. Like the fucking way the old dude died. That's peak right there. But I was also crying, laughing, watching Tom and Jerry. So I'm probably not the best judge of comedy. The designs this episode, the characters, the outfits, fire. All of them were amazing. Like the first time they attempted to kill the old dude, them fits they did their things with that one. I even like the cherubs design. It's real descriptive. Like you could tell a lot about their characters from their designs. You could also tell that they don't have a script. But on the other hand, I'm starting to get tired of the imp designs. That salesman guy is pretty cartoon villain characters in hell. Those are pretty good though. They're real basic. That's what I'm starting to notice with a lot of the designs of the show that aren't bad or good. It's just real boring, like average. I'm also just gonna not take into account Hazbin Hotel because the lore is not connecting here, even though it's supposed to technically. How is Sir Pentious able to get into heaven in the end of Hazbin Hotel? Like, I think people forget because they watch the show that nigga was like starting gang wars in the streets. That's not a good person. I mean, I guess he turned into a good person because of that self-sacrifice. Yeah. At the end of this episode, the people in heaven are able to see that the cherubs technically got the dude killed. So if they are watching and able to see that, I feel like they should be able to see that Imp was like trying to get this guy killed and Cherub was trying not to the whole time, and that it was an accident. And yeah, you probably say, well, they started cursing and being mean at I think that's even a dumb reason to not be let in heaven, because if you look at heaven, the canonical heaven in Hazbin Hotel, because these are shared universe, and you see all of these people there, out there just cussing. Oh, it's the first thing St. Peter says is, fuck. And Adam is literally going down and killing hell people. Why are they not? They're not allowed to. Whatever.
Holy fucking shitballs! I'm handling this shit right now. I've been waiting for the fucking extermination. Don't fucking shush me, bitch.
I guess we just don't care about lore consistency. I guess because the Vizzy's a great writer. Yeah, whatever. They should be. If Sir Pentious is allowed in heaven, I think they should be allowed in heaven too. I will say the one thing that was bringing me out of the episode the whole time, every second I looked at the episode, I was just thinking, why the fuck aren't they just shooting this guy in the brains? Like the whole time, I was just thinking, why not just blow his head clean off? Blow his head clean off. Yeah, best episode so far, I think. This episode is really boring. Boring. The animation is really good too. That's kind of unfortunate. It's really good and interesting. How the fuck did they get Daryl Dixon to voice act on this show? The animation is like really good. I feel like this is when it actually started to be consistently good, because like the shots of what's his name, Bullseye from Daredevil, the original one, every time he moves he makes snake sounds. I don't know why.
Relatively concerned by your possession.
I was looking at his tail. He doesn't have a rattle on there. I don't know why he's making this rattle shake. Holy shit! I actually remember that name right. That was completely off the dome. I didn't even look that up. I always hate these type of episodes where it's like husband has to impress wife's family because they think he's a pussy. I hate these type of episodes, no matter what show it is. So this is like never gonna work for me. More Stolas, still not gonna talk about it yet. I think the whole joke in the end of her literally planning his assassination is really stupid, but I can't talk about it yet. But it's really stupid. I don't think the episode is bad either, like writing wise. This episode is better than the Verostica one, but I don't like it. On my mid episode eating these kisses, and I realized I forgot to talk about Striker's design. It's pretty good. Meh. Okay, I take that back. It's okay. I think it's really good at conveying his character. Like this snake cowboy person does really good at conveying that. So it's a shame that he's such a side character, because I'd like to see his design more. But technically, it's really good because compared to all the other character designs, it's real personal. Like there's not a lot of cowboy characters. And I think that's where a lot of people got me mixed up last video. Designs could be interesting and over designed and like a lot, and you can say all you want. Oh well, it's interesting, but if all the characters are also interesting in the same way, then it's not very interesting. If everyone's super, then no one's super. If everyone's wearing a suit, has a crazy fucking smile, and is slim and tall, then no one is wearing a suit, has a crazy fucking smile, and slim and tall. The reason Optus works, right? You say, oh, look how over designed and crazy Optus. No, the reason his design worked is because compared to all the other characters, because all the Transformers are over designed in the Bayverse, but compared to all the other characters, he stands out because look at him. He's big, he's bulky, he's different, he's tall, leading, commanding, compared to all these other characters. If you look at Stryker and why his works for me, compared to all the other imps, he has a different skin tone. His outfit is completely unique to him compared to all the imps. All the other imps look and dress the same. I don't know why there isn't variety. When you showed me they could have different skin tones, they can have more variety in their horns. Even the salesman guy that I don't like has different type of horns. They can have more variety in their horns. They can have so much variety, but they all look the same red skin tone, the same clothes. They're all wearing suits or whatever Millie's wearing. I mean, Moxie's wife is wearing. So I don't want to hear, well, they're the same race. Of course they look the same. No, she can do better. She's choosing not to. Animation really good. But I'm just gonna stop talking about that now because that should be like a given at this point. What I haven't talked about is the music. The music is I like the OST of the show. It's real got that twang, got that twang to it. Got that VTuber rap twang. Jesus, Japanese.
Boss, cover me!
Yes, sir!
I like the guard characters, especially Jay Schlatt. I like his accent. It's pretty weird, you know. It's a whole lot of I like, you know, when the show is doing like interesting stuff and not focused on relationships. It's weird how that works. All right, I found the drop. First off, the stuff I like. I really like the stuff with Moxie and Moxie's wife. That's her name now, by the way. This is the last bit of character development she gets to like the end of season. And I wouldn't even call it character development. She's just been like Moxie's wife this whole time, but I was being generous and giving her name. Ozzy, is that his name? Ozzy? No, Ozzy's the moth. The guy is here. What the fuck is his name? Okay, Fizzarali, yeah, he's back. Yeah, I liked it better as a robot. The robot had more of that insane charm that made all the sex jokes fine, but now he's just corny character number 87. His fit's still cool though, I'll give him that, but that's pretty much it. Now, Asmodeus on the other hand, I will say his design, I like it. I like moths. I like radiance. He's the sun, but I don't think it's a really good representation of lust. How I could see this more as like pride or something else. I don't really see lust from it, but I think the design is still good. Like I look at his design, I can hear his voice side of it. I look at Husk and I can hear her.
I see your bitch and I take her. I catch your bitch and I
Veroska's back and already starting the bullshit, but I'ma wait. I'ma wait. You almost got me. You almost got me. I'ma wait though. Same with Stolas. Listen, if you want me to just get to the relationship bullshit as drop, all that shit, I'm gonna make a bookmark, and you can just go to the relationship stuff. But if you want to talk about the actual show and stuff like that, just let me get there. Just watch along and let me get there. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the best Sonic games. Go ahead. For some reason, I have this episode liked. I guess I was a retard 3 years ago. The ending is funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Man, when he just fucking look at his phone and he's swiping through the pictures and he just starts fucking crying. He just starts crying looking at one of them. I hope that's a green screen. If not, I might have to make it because that is fire. That writing, that is fire. Hold up. His writing is this fire? I'm not gonna lie, I'm stalling like a bitch. I don't want to watch the next episode. But, oh my god, I can't take this shit right now. Oh my god, bro. Cotton candy doesn't get stuck in your teeth. Oh my god. Yo, this shit is awful, dog. Drake really fell off, bro. Drake fell off since the Kendry beat, bro. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. When I first watched this, I had to take off my headphones. Like, I act dead ass. Oh my god, this shit stinks. Jesus, Japaneses. I fucking hate this episode, dog. This is the worst one by far. Man, that fucking this shit. Okay, let me be positive. Listen. The more I look at the Grundy design, you know, the more I look at it, the more I see that it's a big piece of dog shit. It's no good whatsoever. It's no good. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how anyone defends it. Well, her stomach is plasma, and you know she's getting rid of all of the fat in her stomach. It's actually subversive, you know, because usually blah, 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 blah. Literally, bro, every other word she was saying was a cuss word, and you said that's coming from me. I've been cussing through this whole video, but I'm doing it for comedic effect. They trying to make how you trying to make a realistic character cuss like a YouTuber making shitty jokes? That's crazy to me. I was gonna give props because like I was gonna say like how Beelzebub turned into like a big thing and the eyes got bigger, and how she has like the forearms like normally and the wings. Get that bullshit. I'm not giving no props. We're not giving no prop. Robin, there's no props. Robin, there's no prop. Robin, he's that chair over there. Shoot the chair. Look at Beelzebub. Did I say it right? Look at the same character from Helltaker. Look how fire this design, like in the human form or the whatever human form, right? Fine, good. Just the suit's fine, whatever. But then they got the other form that's like disgusting, gross monster creature. That's so fire. I don't know why they didn't do that with this. It's so easy to do. We were right there. I know I just brushed it off, but even Beelzebub, their design as a human is better than the one from Hell of a Boss. because you still can get the fly, the suit. The suit gives her a sort of royal, elegant sense, and the flies and stuff, you can get the Lord of the Flies from that. The poses she does are dramatic and elegant. That's another way you can link it to royalty. The smile might make you think, oh, maybe she's strong because she's smiling. And compared to all the other characters, it's usually only the stronger characters that are smiling. So I'm going to assume she has some sort of power. This is very simple shit. This is how you look at character designs. When you're looking at a character, these are like some of the first stuff you come in your head. Like when you're trying to dissect, when you look at a character, you want to get their personality just from the design. This is what I go through. This is what you think of. You think of like looking at the suit, and when you're designing a character, you want to add certain stuff like this to make them, I don't know, give them a personality and make them seem like what you're trying to convey. The person who made this design for Beelzebub, for Helltaker, wanted you to think Beelzebub, but not overtly express. It overtly show you it's that character. That's why she has the second form that is overtly Beelzebub. Let's do the same thing with shitty McPoop from the Helluva Boss. First, I see the colors and the shape of the body. This is a fox anthropomorphic animal with a lot of bright colors going on. The hair kind of turns into what looks like jelly or something like that, so I'm assuming you're a sweet character. This character is probably really nice, and she's probably has something to do with candy. I see wings on the back, so maybe she can definitely fly. Maybe she's a spirit of some sorts, or a goddess or something like that. But I also see what she's wearing. That's like normal person wear clothes. So maybe not, and she's just the stuff in her stomach. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's more, maybe she's made of candy. I also see she has 4 arms. Maybe bug. I see that she's smiling, but literally every other character of the show is smiling, so that does fuck all for me. From all the context clues that I've been given here, all my evidence put together, if I had never watched the show, I would assume she's a candy bug fox queen, or a candy queen of the creatures, or something like that. I definitely, with 100% certainty, with zero bias, as much as I don't like the show, I can say I would have never assumed or thought that this was supposed to represent gluttony or Beelzebub. And all the interesting stuff about her design, you'd have to learn through lore that's not even in the show. Like the plasma thing I said earlier, about her stomach being plasma and the stuff in her hair is actually excreting all of the food she eats, or the sweet she eats. That's why she stays slim. I guess that's pretty interesting. But I've learned that through a comment. I don't even know if that's true. I never fact checked this, and I'm not going to, but I'm just assuming that's true because it's interesting. I definitely wouldn't get that from just looking at her. When Vivzy was making this design, she wasn't trying to make a design that would make you think of the character she was trying to make. She wasn't trying to make a design that was trying to make you think gluttony or Beelzebub. She was making Gooner bait. She was making another OC that she likes to draw. This design wasn't meant to look good in the context of the show. It was just meant to look good to the fans so they can goon her. And it didn't really work. People still talking about Luna way more than they talk about her. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound crazy. Let me preface, I'm not a furry, I'm not nothing like that. But Beelzebub better than Luna. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how. Literally all Vivzy gotta do is make some ugly characters, and my complaints about character design wouldn't exist if you just made characters ugly. Give Husk a beer belly. No wonder Luna has no friends. She's such a dickhead. He's be getting mad at shit for no reason. You know what? I take everything I just said the past 5 seconds back. I'd be pissed off if I had to be at that party too and listen to fucking cotton candy. I was gonna bitch and moan about all the side characters, the background characters like the dogs in this episode because they look like you just pressed random on the Jump Force character creator, but you're allowed to be lazy with side characters like that in the background ones. They're allowed to be shit. It's whatever. No, I'm pretty sure this episode came out after the premiere of season 2. It was something weird like that. Like the first 2 episodes of season 2 came out, and then this one, or something. No, didn't the season finale get cut? I don't know. Something about yeah, because episode 7 says season. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but the release schedule for this was really weird. Either way, just get me off this fucking episode. I'm done with it. I don't want it. Cotton candy. Unfortunately, I'm just not ready to talk about Stolas, but I will talk about my GOAT, the one and only Stella. My GOAT. She just gets it. I don't know what to tell you, bro. She just gets it. I don't like how before it was just like Stella just a bitch because she's mad that Stolas got cheated, and they didn't want that because Stolas has to be the good person. You gotta root for Stolas. So let's make Stella a one-note evil, always mean villain. That's slander. That's slander, and that's character assassination. My GOAT would never. Stolas and Blitz knowing each other since like really young is stupid to me because I'm not there yet. In due time, you will understand. I will be able to get all my frustrations. I'll be able to get them all out. Get them out of me because it's digging at me. The frustrations with this show. But give me a little bit longer. I will say I like Stolas in this like fancy design. I like the stars in the background of his cape gown thing, and I like his hair slicked back with the two eyes. That's pretty cool. Although I do wish his design overall was more creative. I like what they did with the clothes with this design. Although he still has nothing on my GOAT Stella. They'll never make me hate you, Stella. You're the one and only. You're the greatest character in the show. If nobody got me, I know Stella got me. Actually, now that I think about it, there was one owl that had a fat ass. It was like one of them. Yeah, that one right there. Damn! I'm not gonna lie to you, I just watched this, so I forgot what happened. And I'm not gonna lie to you, hold up. None of this shit this episode matters at all, like, going forward. Like, this is basically, like, one half of it, right? Let me speedrun. Moist Critical speedrun of the fastest ketamine speeder ever. The first half is, like, a retread of the second episode with Stolas is like, oh, I'll give you more attention, I promise. And he just does that again here. And then the second half is like Luna and Stella. Stella, is that her name? No, not Stella. Stella's my GOAT. Luna and Octavia making a connection that will never show up again because it doesn't matter. I did find it funny though that they're in LA because I care a grand total of 0% about the Blitz subplot. I don't care at all. Alright, good stuff. Because I got a lot to say about this episode, and I can actually say it since it doesn't have anything to do with Stolas. Chaz's design is really boring, but I like that he's a black super shark because I like sharks. Sharks are cool. I like the fight scene. They was going crazy. Woo, 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 woo. Good thing no one had a beer bottle. That's Billy's one weakness, apparently. It's like when Spider-Man was clouded that dude saying he was scared of tiny knives, but it was serious. And his weakness was actually tiny knives. Invaders him doing the gangster voice is cool.
You think you're gonna just get to walk away from this family and never come back?
Moxie's backstory, I really like that. It was really dark and they played it serious, and I like when shows play stuff serious and don't try and add jokes to make it lighter because they're scared it's too serious. I like how dark it got. I can't say I don't like the abuse scene before it because they did the opposite of what I just praised them for. I'm a humorist, I'm a jolly fellow, and I think a good joke can make a scene. But I also think if you're gonna tackle serious topics, you should probably, be serious throughout the scene. So after we see Moxie getting abused and told he has to do something he doesn't want to, I don't think dildos coming out of the walls is really the best. It's not the best time for the joke, but maybe that's just me. Imagine if we saw like the little flashback of Richard in the Maze World Gumball when his dad is waving bye to him as he's like, walking out of his life. He walks a few more steps and like gets hit by a car because the writers wants to make a joke because the scene was getting too serious. Even in fucking Futurama, imagine the episode where his dog, we get the backstory about the dog that died, waited for him to come back, and they just like played it, or they had a joke right after of the dog like getting eaten or something, or his body getting dead. I don't know, but just imagine if there was a joke there. That scene wouldn't hit nearly as hard. But it's an indie show. You have to give Vivzy a pass to an indie show. Why are you holding an indie show up to the safe stat? I hold indie shows up to a lower standard when it comes to animation, voice acting, sound effects, all stuff that it would be more optimal to have a studio on. When it comes to writing, I don't care. I don't care how indie you are. When it comes to writing a story, you are the same playing field as any big whatever. The Amazing Digital Circus episode 4 gives more character development to nearly all of the main cast plus side characters than Helluva Boss has for its main cast in 2 seasons. I don't remember too much about Murder Drones, but I remember that being really good with its characters too. And someone in the comments said, wait till I see the designs of Murder Drones if I don't like characters. Let's say that's fine. I'm fine with that because they're all literally drones. It's in the plot that they look the same. Helluva Boss there's no reason for all the characters to look the same and just the same and act the same. So yeah, I know technically Smiling Friends is an indie because they got picked up by Adult Swim, but they were basically in the same position that Vivzy was in. They just didn't have a pilot in a fan base to start off with. And it's one of the best and funniest looking TV shows I've seen in the past like decade.
Ah, I can't believe after all these years, I'm finally here.
You kissed your dad on the mouth?
How come these shows are allowed to have good writing and you know no one says anything? But when Vivzy Pop has bad writing all over her shows, we're supposed to just excuse it because indie animation and she's an indie creator. Imagine if the dude who made Breaking Bad, one of the best TV shows of all time, imagine if we made that, had an indie show on YouTube, made a little indie show because he wanted to do something on the side and had the shittiest dog shit, most boo-boo butt stink ass plot ever. Are we holding that to a different standard because it's indie? But he's worked on a professional show in the past. Vivzy has been working on Hazbin Hotel professionally for years before it came out. Should we now hold her to a professional standard? Yes, I think we should. I think we should hold everyone to a standard when it comes to writing because that's something everyone can do. You don't need the craziest like skills. Writing is something that you can really get into no matter what level of position in like the industry you're in. Welcome to Hell, Satina, The Legend of Pee-Pee, Punch Punch Forever, Catching Up. I haven't watched it, but I heard Laxadaisy was good, Gilded Guy, Spooky Month, Epithet Erased, Killer Bee, Anna, Animated versus Animation, and Animation versus Minecraft, fucking Madness Combat. All this will technically fall under indie. And you know, obviously some of them aren't trying to be big series, some of them are just started out there and new. Yo, this should end up aging like fine milk, and those can end up just like Helluva Boss. But for those that aren't, and those that have been going on, what's the excuse? I've been watching Gilded Guy since like freshman year of high school. It's been peak ever since. Ida has probably like my favorite aesthetic ever. I love this shit. Release the fucking game! Release the game! Now I think about it, I've been watching a lot of this shit for years, like Madness Combat, Animated versus Animation, BFDI. These are all stuff that started off good and had a consistent level of quality to them throughout the years. What is the excuse here? Madness Combat has had a consistently good and compelling and amazing story with characters that can't fucking talk for how many years? And Helluva Boss can surpass the quality of their fucking pilots! Animation versus Animator has genuinely one of the most compelling, unironically, I'm saying this unironically, one of the most compelling stories in YouTube animation. They have been doing this forever, basically. Forever. And it didn't just get good. They had a good concept and they followed the concept that they started with. Of course, they got more people to fucking work on it, you know, to make the animation all that better. I'm sure Alan Becker has other people helping with writing. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, they started on YouTube and they're still on YouTube and they're still amazing. How the fuck does Skibbity Toilet have a more compelling story than Helluva Boss? You don't want you to think that I wanted Helluva Boss to be bad. I'm hating on it because I just want it to be bad and it's fun to hate. I've also been watching Helluva Boss since like I think freshman year is when the pilot came out, and I really liked it. I've been watching this since the start. I don't want it to be bad. I want this show to be a good show. I don't want to watch the dog shit show. But I'm also not gonna sit up here and lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like giving it charity, giving it freebies because it's indie animation. especially when I've seen with my own eyes for years how good indie animation can be. So don't you think I'm just hating for no reason? I'm hating because I'm upset. I'm upset because this show disappointed me, and I haven't even gotten to the worst part of the show yet. We're not even close to that yet. This is just the basic show that's disappointing me. We haven't got to the shit that makes me go from disappointed to contempt yet. So don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that shit. It's an indie show. You can't hold it to the same standard. That's the same logic that people use when someone critiques a kids movie. Well, it's for kids. It can't be good when we've seen kids movies be some of the best shit ever. I think that's it. Moxie's wife still has like no character, and this episode could have gave her character, but they decided to make it a Moxie episode. And even that brings it out because it should have just been a Moxie episode. I don't know why they even gave Millie any stake in the game there. Like, making Chaz have dated both of them is so stupid. And I don't want to sound like one of those right-wing, oh, black people, oh, well, what do you think? Well, of course we're scared of black people. I don't want to sound like one of those guys, but there was like no indication, or at least to me there was no indication that Moxie was bisexual at all. So like they just threw that in there, especially since from what we know of Moxie, he doesn't seem like the type to date that type of person whatsoever. Like, they make it seem like Chaz manipulated him, but does this retard look like he has the ability to manipulate anyone into thinking that he's a good person? No, he doesn't. That's the answer. The answer is that I just gave it to you. And we still know nothing about Millie and why she would date that guy. So, yeah, Chaz sucked. See, I would have said I like the Mafia people designs, but they just look like everyone else, but with stripes on their suits, because everyone wears suits, because Vivzy likes when people wear suits, so all her characters wear suits, so they look no different from everyone else. I don't know how Chaz got that far into his plan. Like, you telling me these Mafia people, these evil ass Mafia niggas, they didn't check this dude's bank account once? The dildo joke was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of funny.
Wait, what do you think I'm into? What? This is the kind of shit gays like, right?
And when Chaz started singing, I think that's the best song you've done. So I'm not even lying. I'm being completely unironically. I think that's the best song that came. As soon as it came on, I thought it was the ending from JoJo's Part 5. I don't know, I just fuck with music like that. I fuck with that soul. He got that soul. I think Chaz is black? He's black. Newsflash. Everyone is scared. It's 11. I'm finishing this tomorrow. You know, I'm really starting to notice the Vivzy writing. Really, it's real noticeable now.
Christ on a stick of all the days for him to get his stupid feathered ass kidnapped. I have waited 5 fucking years for this appointment. Fuck me in my little red hole.
Strikers back, and they make a lot of the same jokes with him. It's just like, oh, he's scary, but he's hot. So it's the same joke. The same 5 jokes. The same 5 jokes. They take the joke from Rango with the owls that was singing, and it wasn't just background music. They're actually just singing in the background. Moxie and his wife have a fight scene that's better than the last one because the camera wasn't shaking nonstop. And besides seeing my goat Stella again, this episode is really boring. This episode blows. Feels like Moxie's written by a completely different person this episode. Like, we've never seen the side of him where he's just upset that Millie's popular. He wants to be popular with the kids. They're children. This is a grown man that wants to be this popular with children. That's so crazy. When he blew up at Moxie's wife for being popular with everyone, I was just looking, I was side-eyeing, like, what the fuck? We've never seen this part of him before. Nor was it foreshadowed that he's this, like, envious of people that like him and stuff. I don't know. Never see. He just ate my fucking food. Why would you do that? And he's just okay with killing the kid here. Like, Moxie wasn't the pilot, but in the first episode he wasn't. And you might be wondering, like, what is that like? He's already season 2. That's because he has no development. He didn't develop to be okay with killing kids. We didn't get that development from him whatsoever. If there was a moment where it was like, he had an episode where he was like, a job is a job. I gotta do this, even if it's killing kids. then I'd get it. But there was never that. He's just okay with killing teenagers now. I don't get it. And this is gonna come back later, and I'm gonna bring it up when it does, because it's stupid there too. Moxie's wife still has no character at all, so I'm not even gonna talk about her. But then Blitz's whole subplot should have been its own episode. Why wasn't it its own episode? It was like the last 5 minutes of the episode is dedicated to Blitz and his sister, but it should have been an entire episode. Like, this episode should have ended with him finding out where his sister is and then doing that. It did not need to tie in with the rest of the main plot. It didn't. I don't know why it did, but it's probably because Vivzy wanted the next 2 episodes to focus on Ozzy because she was in trance with Ozzy at the time. So that's what the next 2 episodes are. It was gonna be about Ozzy and Fizzaroli because they needed 2 episodes. We have so many subplots. We have so many plots just out, but we needed 2 episodes for side characters that we have seen once before. Yes, this is what we need at this point. I just realized that Oz is like a chicken and not a moth. I feel stupid. I feel so stupid, so dumb. I think it's stupid that the whole reason they didn't talk for like however long was because of a misunderstanding. I feel like that just removes any sort of tension and like guilt from either party, because it's like, oh, it's just a misunderstanding, nothing matters, to kill you. So I'm editing this and I'm like rewatching the clip, and I'm on the part where, you know, Blitz and Fizzaroli hugged. And I was just thinking, like, in the music, and I was like, this is a really sweet moment. I like, genuinely, I'm not unironically, I was like, this is a really sweet moment. I like this moment. I like their relationship at this point, even though I think it is retarded that the only reason they didn't talk was for the misunderstanding. I think that's such a cop out. But I think it's a sweet moment. And then Blitz makes that shitty joke. It is just whatever, bro.
Would it fuck up the moment if we made out right now?
So all of the stuff like I thought was cool about their rivalry in like the second episode, Lululand, is, well, it was just a misunderstanding. It doesn't matter. I'm glad we got to see Stryker and the Mafia dudes again, but every time they show up, they get less and less threatening because they don't do shit. I don't know what writers don't understand about villains, but if you show them constantly getting worked and never getting anything done, then I don't feel anything when I see them again. They're not scary anymore. In the Michael Bay Transformers movies, every time Megatron shows up, he loses his fights. He loses basically every fight. And the only one I can remember him winning is when he had to call like 2 of his goons to help him fight, and he caught Optimus off guard because he was looking for Sam. I'm not scared of him. Even when he had like one of the best Megatron designs in the last night, who cares? It's not like he's gonna get it. He's not gonna kill anyone. It's like, dude, he peaked in the first movie. Then you got Sakuda, which in every time he comes out, every time he's unleashed, he kills someone. We're not scared of Sakuda because there's people telling us, and he just has some moments where he's like looking at you threateningly, and he slaps someone around sometimes. That's not why people are scared of Sakuda when he shows up. We're scared of him because he gives results every time he shows up, not including his first time when he had to, like, you know, go against Gojo with one finger. Every time he shows up, something bad happened. He fucking killed the main character. He laughed at the main character when he asked him to revive his friend who just got murdered in front of him. He fucking obliterates Shibuya, killing multiple main characters in the process. And this goes for every time past that, but I'm not gonna talk about that because that's spoilers, and this is about, I don't want to spoil anyone. But this is how you establish a threat. Results. This is basic shit. I don't know how Vivzy doesn't get this. If every time I see a villain, he just looks threatening but gets nothing done, why would I take him seriously in any situations? That's how cartoon villains work. It's Plankton trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula over and over again. Stryker shows up, does something badass, he loses a fight, and they let him go, or he escapes. Oh, rinse and repeat, that's his character. The mafia guy yells and has his goons do something, his goons fail, he yells at them, and then they let him escape or he gets away. Rinse and repeat. Great villains, Miss Viv's of Pop. I take them so seriously every time they show up. I really like Solus in this episode because he was barely in it. I think this might be his best episode. Is that who I think it is? Is that Tom Cardy? That is what? How did they get Tom Cardy on this? What? All right, Mammon is unironically the best character in the show, hands down. His design is fucking perfect for greed. It's a great interpretation of greed. You might get gluttony, like when you look at him, you might think gluttony, but the bells on his head with the dollar signs, I think that makes up for it. None else really saying greed. You're right, Nux. It did do the impossible. It made a good character. Who would have thought? The designs of this episode was really good for the most part too. Like the sisters, I like their designs because they're clowns, and I like clowns. I don't know what to tell you. Their performance was really disappointing though. I can't say that. They did no clown stuff. Like at least in Fizzaroli's performance, he did clown things like juggling and stuff that clowns do, but in there it was just a pop song performance, so that was really disappointing. I don't know how Blitz went from loving Mavin's performance as a child and then just instantly seeing through it. That was pretty stupid. I don't know how he saw through it that fast. Tom Cardy and Zach Hadel was in this episode. That's low-key. Hold on, this writing, is he this fire? His writing is this fire. Greed literally sounds like Max and Bofo. He's voiced by Pim. Smiling Friends Pim. Fire, amazing character. It's like, it literally proves my point that all you have to do is make a character disgusting, like their design gross, and it instantly gives them a tier up in just the entire character. Like the design is so good. Even his true demon form, where he gets more gross and it's almost like slimy, and you know, get the bug legs and all that. That's amazing. I don't know why Disney doesn't do this with all the characters or all the sins and make them like gross. Like compared to Ozzy's true demon or whatever form, it's not even comparison. And that's not even like Ozzy's is bad. It's just mid compared to Greed, which is really, really good. Like Ozzy is deviant ROC. Mammon looks like he was actually made around a concept and for the show. Like he would actually be in the world. That's what people weren't understanding about the last video when I said OC. Mammon is a great design because he looks like he fits in the world. He was made for the world. Ozzy's doesn't. He looks like he was made outside of it and then put into it. He's not a good representation of lust. And his design is good. I'm fine with Ozzy's design. It just doesn't fit his character. With that being said, I didn't care about Fizzaroli or Blitz at all this episode. Like the whole Stalker, I didn't give a shit about any of that. I was luckily Mammon was here to distract me from all of the story stuff because his stuff was great. Every time he was funny too. He was funny. Like this is where Vivzi's writing ruins a lot of the potential in this show for me, because Mammon being written as like the fuck you always cursing and all that stuff, I'm fine with that because it fits his character. But he loses points with it because everyone else talks like that.
Christ on a stick of all the days for him to get his stupid feathered ass kidnapped. I have waited 5 fucking years for this appointment. Fuck me in my little red hole.
That he's like, everyone's at a 9 and he's at a 10. But it fits his character to be at a 10. It doesn't. I don't get why everyone else talks like that. So it ruins what could have been a unique thing with him for being extremely vulgar all the time.
Cotton candy.
She talks like that.
So fucking lame. I'm a total jackass for trying. Nice to meet ya, bitch. Holy shit. Okay, you don't give a shit how freaky you come off. Yeah, bitch. It's drink it, tear it, fuck it up. Woo!
So it's not unique to him. This episode overall was pretty mid, but Mammon carries it so hard. I hope we see him more. And I'm also tired of seeing Fizzaroli. We need 2 episodes in a row was too much for him. This is unfortunate though, because now I'm going to be comparing every demon and full demon design to Mammon, and I don't think there's any design of the show before and going forward that is even gonna touch, even go up to his shins in level and quality of design. So yeah, that's unfortunate. How the fuck did these niggas get Tom Hardy, bro? That's my GOAT. I love Tom Hardy so much. How did they get him on this? See, now this is the drop. I thought the other part was drop. This is the drop. This is the drop. This shit. Listen, next episode. I'll talk about it next episode. This episode sucks. This is the worst one so far, I think. I think either this or Camp Coral or whatever it was called. This is the worst one. We waited like a season for them to bring the cherub back, and there's just a side piece to the main thing this episode. And I think Vizzy has an impulse control problem because she has so many ideas, but instead of letting the ones that she's starting do their thing, she'll start like 5 more because that's what she's interested in writing at that point. And that's what she did with Ozzy. That's why we got 2 Ozzy and Stretchy Man episodes in a row instead of them just continuing with whatever. When was the last time we've been on a mission? When was the last time we've been on an actual mission? The answer is a while, because we're too busy doing this. We're on the emotional relationship stuff now. Like, I like seeing Jay Schlatt and Jay Schlatt woman and Cherub, but I think they could have just been used in such a better way instead of just having them come back for a fight scene and like trail them and for jokes about sex. That's like the only jokes the show does anymore. I've noticed that the only jokes they do anymore, besides Mammon because he's peak and he's amazing, it's all just sex jokes. All the jokes are just sex jokes, and it's just not funny. It's just not funny. It's just not funny. And fucking Moxie say, "Welcome to hell." Oh my god, that's bad. That's bad right there. That's bad right there. That's like, yeah, grade A dog shit right there. That's bad. That's bad.
Welcome to hell, bitch!
Little buddy, how are you doing?
Oh my god!
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh my god.
whoa, whoa,
Oh my god.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
And I really like Cherub. I like their like descent into like being more sinful. But I just wish it got more time in like the actual spotlight instead of just being the sideshow. It having like a fight scene. It's just they need their own episode fully to like actually explore that and not this. Okay, I've been recording for 38 minutes. I still got like 5 episodes left. Let me speed this up a little bit.
I don't look down on you. How many times do I? When have I ever?
Are you fucking serious? And he's not gonna call shit out either. He's not gonna say anything about that dumb fucking line. Fuck this episode, dog. I fucking hate this shit. Like the fucking bro, this shit. Okay, I can't finish this fucking episode, dog. This shit sucks. Like, it's actually pissing me off. I don't get how they're trying to fucking guilt trip. Like, they're not throwing a party about hating him. Like, you're telling me in all these, he never did anything wrong. This is so fucking stupid. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate this episode ever since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits and waste-roofing layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 of the hate I feel for this episode in this micro instant. Hate. This was the episode. When I first watched it, I realized I hated this show. This episode right here, the way they try and make you just hate Blitz and feel bad for all the other people in this episode, it's fucking pathetic. It is pathetic. What's the good stuff in this episode? The one gag where it cut away to Stolas being summoned by cultists. It got a little hoo-hoo out of me. Blitz saying that what Stolas said was the gayest thing ever. That was funny because that's what exactly I was thinking. That's why I've been thinking this whole episode. This shit is so gay. This is it. That's all. Cause I'm finally letting off the pin on the grenade. I'm talking about Stolas and Blitz. The relationship is so fucking bad. It is so bad. People in the comments of the last video were telling me, clearly I haven't watched the show. Clearly I haven't watched the show. I don't know what I'm talking. I didn't do my research and this bullshit on their relationship after I called it bad like towards the end of the video. No. I remember the relationship clearly, And then rewatching the show just emphasized how much I hate it. The audacity of Stolas to be like, what do you mean? What do you mean I don't like you? It's obvious I like you. When have I ever made it seem like I don't respect you after you? When have I ever done that? Why, little me? Why? Throughout basically the entirety of season 1, up until I think episode 6, when he saves him, or Ozzy's, he was literally referring to him as like a little imp person. I should have written down the amount of times Stolas will call him my little imp, and the way he talked to the other imps. He talked to Moxie and Moxie's wife. The way he would talk to them, that doesn't sound like someone who respects imps. That sounds like someone who thinks they're higher, which is why Blitz thinks you're higher. You couldn't love him because you talk to him like you're higher and you don't love him. I'm going insane.
You know what happens when I'm lonely, Blitzy?
Oh, God fucking damn it.
When isn't it a bad time, Blitzy? Once a month, on the full moon, you return the book to me, followed by a night of passionate fornication. And you get to keep it all the rest of the time, Sound fair, my little imp? Why, hello, my big-dicked Blitzy. Land, and I was hoping you brave little imps would accompany us.
We're assassins, not bodyguards, okay? Don't invite us to shit unless someone's gonna die.
I'll pay you.
Pay me what?
Money.
Now remember, this is work and work only. Me and my crew are not here to satisfy your perverted bird needs, alright? If you try fucking my little ass in that park, I swear to you.
You are so cute when you are serious. Oh, my, what good aim you have, Blitzy. Where is Blitzy? He's my knight in shining armor, not you littler ones. Greetings, tiny wrath-ring imps. Good luck to you all. Especially that sexy little one there. Yoo-hoo, Blitzy. The winners are Striker and my darling Blitzy.
Just say my name right, fucking dick.
My dear commoners of the Ring of Wrath. I have my ways, darling. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, Stolas.
Good. How the fuck did you get caught by humans? Are you little creatures not being careful up here?
That's why I thought it was so weird. As I'm rewatching this, when we got to Ozzy's, and all of a sudden Stolas was acting all lovey-dovey, because up until that point, Stolas was not acting any bit towards like romantic to him. It was just straight sex. That's all it was. That's all their relationship was. Up until, I'll be generous, say Truth Seekers actually. Up to that point when he saved them, it was purely sexual. That's all it was.
I'll strike a friend of yours, the one who tried to kill me and you couldn't be bothered to come help me. Remember him?
Hey, well, I do not sound like... And I didn't know he was capable. I stopped him the first time, didn't I?
The first time?
In the second episode, Stolas literally turns a man into stone. Why the fuck wouldn't Blitz think you're invincible? What? You just looked at him and he died. And then he tried to bring up, oh, you didn't even come to save me. You sent Moxie and Moxie's wife to come save me. He had an appointment with Luna. What the what? Like, this is such... But God and kid. Like, the fact that he still sent people to get you should have been enough there. But no, you're gonna hold on to like a bitch. I'm just thinking of this from Blitz's position, like out of nowhere, right? In Ozzy's, he starts being romantic. Well, what the fuck? I'm thinking, like, I'm busy stalking my employees. And even after that, whenever Stolas is being like romantic, why would I take that serious when literally all like the first season you're talking to me like I'm your plaything, like I'm your toy? We literally had an arrangement set up where I'm your little plaything. Why would I take you seriously at all? This is why I think the writing is so shit, because Vivzie is doing a thing where you're just supposed to listen to what the people say and not look at what they have done and get your opinion off that. You're just supposed to think, well, he's saying this is happening, so that must be it. No, I'm watching the episode. I've seen how they have acted. This is so out of character. And the fact that Blitz is just taking this shit and he's not like fighting back on the points, he's just raging and not, defending himself properly. It's so frustrating throughout the whole episode. It is so frustrating. Cotton candy. In the fact that they knew each other when they were kids, right? If they knew each other when they were kids, in this entire series, they were being romantic with each other, and I would understand Stolas so much more. But they knew each other when they were kids, and then he cheats on his wife. He cheats on the goat Stella with him, and then after their little thing, their cheating session, whatever, he talks to him like that. I'm not taking you seriously. We knew each other when we were kids, and this is the way you're talking to me. Like, benefit of the doubt, right? I did come to steal from you, but you don't even know that. You just think I was there to fuck you, right? That's the thing I was there for. From Blizz's POV, what Stolas knows and the way he talking to him after that, I'm not taking you seriously at all, nigga. I should blow your brain smooth off. Like, just go watch the second episode and look at how Stolas is talking to him in front of his child. Look how he's talking to him in front of his child. Nigga, what? I'm supposed to take you seriously?
What?
Why, hello, my big-dicked Blitzy.
What the fuck?
Dad!
Language, everyone.
I'm supposed to think you really want to be with me, even if you show me any romance after that? I'm supposed to take you seriously after this? The fuck is wrong with you?
You were serious? Oh, hold on now, Sos. What the fuck?
I have my answer, Blitz. You needn't say anything. I have wanted you for so long. The fact that you couldn't believe that I might have these feelings about you, that your first instinct is that it's always about sex. That's enough to know what this is.
What? Fuck you, Stolas. You spring this feelings bullshit on me. Are you fucking kidding? Can I get a fucking minute to think after everything you put me through, you pompous, rich asshole? Treat me like one of your little butler imps? You can't just dismiss me like that. I mean, you royal fucks think you can do this every time. Like you can just play with our feelings because we're smaller and not as important. Well, I'm not letting you, bitch! Let's go!
Blitz and Stolas' relationship is by far the worst relationship I have ever seen on any sort of show. On me. The relationship from you is healthier than this relationship, I swear. And don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on Verosika. Oh my god. That I had to pause. I had to pause the episode when she was talking to Blitz because of the amount of bullshit she was spewing from that talk hole. Oh my god. Can we just go back to her introductory episode and see how much of a bitch she was being? And I don't want to hear. Oh, she hung me over in the past. They fucking raped Moxie. They sexually assaulted Moxie. I don't think you're a good person at all.
Please don't condescend me, man. I want to kiss a little guy. A kind offer, but I get it. Hey, why don't you send a little message from me back to your limp dick boss?
Moxie, don't let her access any of your holes!
I gotta go lie down.
Oh, I'm not sympathizing with you. You deserved to get left. How you treated Moxie, bro? Like what? Like it feels like Vivzy was writing Stolas as this one-note gag character, and writing Verosika as a one-note villain, and then she wanted to add on to it, not taking into account how she already characterized them. So the whiplash in them, like I'm supposed to be taking these characters seriously and their emotions seriously. Like the whiplash is crazy after you made us want to like dislike Verosika and treat Stolas like a sex maniac, like the way he's been characterized the first half of the season. Sex maniac is putting it lightly. This nigga is a predator, and not in the child kind. The kind that preys on the unfortunate. He uses the fact that Blitz needs the book to go to the living world to get sexual favors from. That is a predator. And you might be saying, well, Blitz came there to steal from him. He came to steal. He's not good in the first place either. He's still went along. Do you hear how you sound right now? Blitz is an imp, the second lowest class in their society. He has tried to steal something from one of the highest class. He was able to do it without getting caught, right? So the higher class one, Stolas, is using the fact that he needs the book to get sexual favors from Blitz. In the first episodes, what they showed us, he clearly doesn't want to do it. That is predatory. It doesn't matter if they fell for each other. It doesn't matter. This relationship is predatory, and you can't make me like Stolas all of a sudden. You can't make me like the relationship because it started off is fucking crazy. This is dead ass like a slave falling for their master and the master falling for their slave. It doesn't matter how in love they are. It will never be right because it's obvious. The best way, the easiest way I can convey how fucked up their relationship is imagine if Stolas was an ugly, not an unattractive man, and Blitz was a woman. Imagine that. Blitz, this lady, this woman, in an unfortunate situation just because she was born. It needs this power from a upper class person, and the only way she can continue using it to support herself and their found family is by having sex and pleasing this older, disgusting man. What, does that story not sound compelling now that it's not these drawn cartoon sexy Tumblr men? Is that story not compelling him? Because that's literally what this is. That's what this is. Imagine if Stryker gets some sort of sad fucking backstory, or we're supposed to take it seriously, like he gets some emotional. No! And I'm willing to bet that the only reason we're getting they're getting this much leeway is because so much of the audience like their characters. So Vivzy wanted to make them more likable, or she just liked their designs, and because she favored those characters, she wanted to make them more likable. That's the only reason I can think of why she would do this, because this is such bad writing to just switch up their characters to try and make us feel for them out of nowhere, after like you just made the first half of the season, make them not likable in the slightest, and Stolas just it's a one-note character. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, you're throwing a party for someone who left you, and all these people supposedly fucked over all these people. There's no nuance here, by the way. There's no nuance to any of these relationships. All of them, Blitz was 100% at fault. There's no nuance whatsoever. And y'all are throwing up. I'm supposed to feel bad for people petty enough, because so even says in an episode, people petty enough. I'm supposed to feel bad for people lame enough, pathetic enough to throw a party over a guy who left you. That is such fucking loser shit, dog. This just pissing me off, dog. Pissing me off. Like, can you just for a second think about how retarded it is for these held people, these demons, to be upset at another demon for supposedly screwing them over? How retarded does that sound? Blitz even says it in the episode. We're in the hell. Of course we're bad. Like, what the fuck?
You are so fucking shitty. Do you hear yourself?
Everyone's shitty. Hello, we live in hell. Why am I all of a sudden the bad guy just for sucking at relationships?
Are you expecting sympathy?
And there's no continuation to Blitz's point there. They just completely shut that down and go to something else because they know how right he is. Why is he being shamed for being bad when all you niggas are hell? You're hell people. And the fact that Vivzy doesn't go into any of these other relationships at all. It is all just portrayed as Blitz being so bad that all of these people, over 100 people, need an entire support group once a year because of how bad Blitz is. What the fuck? Not one of these people fucked over Blitz. Not one of these people left him, cheated on him, didn't like him. They all just equally got fucked over by Blitz. I'm supposed to take this writing seriously? This is the emotionally mature, the good writing, the best indie show? This is retarded. This is for retard. Like, I'm supposed to take this song seriously, like y'all not throwing a party hating on this dude? Like, this, that's why I hate it, bro. This hating energy. This isn't like good hating. It's not funny hating. This isn't hating for the love of the game. This is hating because you're a retard, dog. Like, Roscoe, the first time we saw you, you stole the parking slot, was being a bitch for no reason. And you rape Moxie, bro. I don't fucking like you, dog. Why are you trying to make me like you? Or why do the people who watch this show and like it just have short-term memory? This is worse than fucking Rent-A-Girlfriend. No, okay, hold on. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. I almost said something I was gonna regret. No, they're on the same level of like contrived bullshit. Honestly, like, this is so. Like, this, I hate it because it's trying to force me to feel bad for a character I don't feel bad about. It's trying to manipulate me into feeling a type of way. Rent-A-Girlfriend just flops his cock on the table and says, suck it. And I don't, but not in a good way, not in the way that JJK does with killing off his characters. It's the difference between making me swoon over you and put a shirt on, nigga. That's the difference. Even the song, it just sounds like the fucking Air Island from I Sing a Monster if the lyrics were peak.
Na 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 na, a motherfucker. No, you can see me in the sky, and yet you don't know how to fly, and I don't want to be here alone.
And it only gets worse from here. It doesn't get any better. Like, the show just fucking keeps declining, and it's like I notice it now. So the first time watching all the episodes from this point just weren't as enjoyable, at all. Like with the last episodes, right? My first time watching them, it was like some sort of enjoyment because I like watching indie shows. But from this point on, you just fully realize, just peep game. If you rewatch it, peep how these episodes will try and fucking manipulate you and change the past. Like, we didn't watch the same thing that they showed us. It will try and tell you something, like it didn't show us another thing. Just peep that if you watch these episodes again, because I'm gonna point it all out anyway, but just peep it because this shit is unbearable. Yeah, no, you know what, fuck that. No, even Blitz didn't even care about Stolas, bro. What? Like, you can see the uncomfortability in his faces in the first episodes when the souls were just calling the fuck. Like, he did not care about him. You're lying to my face. And I may be off. I could be completely wrong about this. Like, honestly, I could be just 100% wrong. But it feels like at the beginning, Stolas was supposed to be like a villain or like an obstacle, like an antagonist that they were supposed to overcome, and there was gonna be a whole story or a plotline that revolved around like trying to get Blitz free from Stolas's like abuse or whatever. But for one reason or another, either because Vivzy started liking Stolas's design and wanted to make him more of a prominent character and a likable character, or because the audience wanted more Stolas, she changed it to make Stolas try and make him sympathetic, because that's like the only reason. That's like one of the only reasons I can think of that makes sense for why you would just lie to my face like this and try and make Stolas so sympathetic. That's the only reason I can think of. Because this person was not a good person. He's not a good person. He wasn't in the start. The way he was talking to Blitz and clearly making him uncomfortable. It's. That episode pissed me off so much I don't feel like watching the rest of this episode. This episode is 27 minutes. I don't feel like watching this shit. Listen, I know what happened. I remember this one very clearly, and we all know the bullshit that happens. This episode isn't funny, right? This is they're at the point of no return. There's no more fucking humor in this show. That isn't shitty sex jokes, and it's so annoying. It's just not funny. They do the same gag from Camp Coral. That episode, right, where they just make Millie the guy and Blitz the girl. It's not funny, right? It's not funny. The design for the client is interesting, I guess. It's not really good, but it's not bad. So that's something. That's a highlight. It's no Mammon. Where's Mammon at? I want to see him. That's the only good thing I have to in this show. The Czech guy is so fucking evil. I don't know how they didn't know it was him the whole. He's so fucking evil. Like, look at his face. So you can tell it's a demon, because he's doing the shitty Vivzy smile that she puts on every one of her characters. This show has a real bad fucking problem about just explaining how characters feel. It's really bad. Like when Moxie's wife comes in to talk to him and he's just like, no! My name is David. Dad, that is my name. David, I want some ice cream. David, I want another. David. Like, they do this all the time in this show. He'll just yell and explain everything he's feeling and has ever felt in his life to someone. It's stupid, it's dumb.
Oh, no, don't touch me! I destroy everything, everyone! I make everyone's lives worse!
Don't want to lose, because I feel like if I lose this, I lose you. You're with me because of who I am at my best. I'm barely worthy of working with a king of sin. This is who I am. Without all this, I'm just nothing. And Mammon made me this. I owe it all to him.
Oh, you think I can't apologize? For what? You want me to be like, oh, sorry, this entire time I assumed the worst because I was convinced the prince could never love someone like me, and I let my self-hatred stop me from apologizing to anyone I could never care about.
And then another thing is that they want to shove so much stuff in an episode that they'll like make stuff really, really fast. This happened in like, I think the last episode of season 1 when I was laughing about it when Blitz was looking at his phone and he swiped and he just instantly started crying. They would do it again here with his mom. Like, he just sees her and it's so fast and she just starts burning and Springtrap, it's all over in an instant. Slow down, let stuff sit, and let us like sit with it. You don't need Blitz to look at the phone and instantly start crying. Let him look at the phone and take in the picture and then start crying. Let the mom be there for a little bit longer and then let her disappear. Let her say something or something. It's just everything is so fast. This fight scene is really slow. It's boring. I don't like this fight scene. This is the worst fight scene in the show. And it all doesn't matter because we know at any moment Blitz could get a fucking glass bottle and kill her and destroy her bloodline.
But I should have respected you like you always do for me.
This is why you're reduced to Moxie's wife, because you shouldn't have opinions. Okay, wait, that came out way too wrong. Hold on, wait. Not because she's a woman, because she's retarded. Two different things. This is what I mean. This is what I mean with Vivzy trying to lie to us like we didn't see how he's never respected them in this show. And why does Moxie's wife just allow him to do this like they've known each other forever? I get that they're best friends. The shit that Moxie's wife just allows Blitz to do is like lifelong friend stuff. Like, I couldn't imagine going up to my best friend, like people that I've known for like years and years, right? I couldn't imagine sneaking into their house and being in their fridge or watching them while they have sex or whatever. Like, the stuff that Blitz does And the lack of respect that he shows to Moxie's wife and Moxie, that's shit that like only lifelong friends could get away with. This is so weird, and I just don't get why she allows it. Cause like they showed her to be this hardened lady, and yeah, I guess she got softer because she became Moxie's wife. But she just allows him to stalk them. That's so weird. How we get here? Oh yeah, he doesn't respect them at all. That's I don't know where she's just like, why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me? It's like imagine overhearing a coworker talk shit about you. Then they come to your face, pause, and they come and tell you your face that they love you, and you tell them, well, I just heard you talking shit about me, and they're just like, no, I didn't. Like, nigga, I heard you saying it. Like, just lying to my face. It's so bad. I don't get how anyone takes this seriously at all. Like, how people in the comments of the episodes take the show any bit seriously is just crazy to me, because this shit is so stupid. The other interesting happens for the rest of the episode is just possession bullshit. Fucking next episode. Looks so bad. Helluva Boss ghost fuckers didn't make anyone cry, Nuxador. Why are you lying to me? It was weird, but I really like Luda's and Moxie's relationship. I don't know why. I just like I like it. They probably have the most fun relationship in the show, which is weird. But you know what? I'm not gonna put. Where's Mammon? Where's my Godad? I need him to appear. My goat. You're joking. I can't believe my eyes. You're joking me. You gotta be. But my goats at the same time. We get Stella, we get Mammon. Oh my god, this episode is already so much better than the last two. Stella's great. Mammoth's great every time he's on screen. Literally every time he's on screen, I had to replay it so I could have something to look at that I enjoyed. Every time B was on screen, I had to blow my brains out. Every time I look at her, I hate the design even more. People try to defend it like, she's gluttony, of course the design's over this. Just kill yourself. I feel like I've come around more with Satan's designs, particularly the head. I really like the dragon head. The coat is really, but I get it. Satan and Lucifer are the same person. I get it. You can stop commenting now. I get it. Oh my god. And I like that Lucifer is referenced in like the small little bit that it is. I like that his little chair is there with the duck. I like that. I'm fine. I think that's a good way to connect. Although I think there should be a little bit more connections to Hazbin Hotel. Maybe that's just me. I know people like it when spin-off shows are their own thing and don't rely on the main show, but I'm not one of those people. I think there should be a little bit more tie-ins, because there's no reason this world should be this big, and there's so much world building in Hazbin, and there was a lot of world building in Helluva Boss, and we haven't had more tie-ins, especially with all the royalty and all that shit that they're doing. So I like that we finally got something. Vox is the biggest show host in hell apparently, and there's more. We see more about Fizzaroli than we see about him. What is the timeline here? What's the time events? Is this before Hazbin Hotel or after? Because I feel like there should be some sort of like mention, even in the background, of Alistair coming back. If this is current or after Hazbin Hotel. Why in Hazbin Hotel is there literally nothing about the sins like at all? And granted, maybe there is, and I just can't remember because it's been a while since I rewatched it. But I don't remember a single thing about the sins like coming up at all, which is weird because it seems like the sins rule like all the parts of hell, like each part that they're in, and we see nothing of them at all. In Helluva Boss, there's no mention of the genocide from the angels that happens like every year. Like I'm pretty sure the entire story of Helluva Boss has lasted for more than a year of like the showtime. You would think there would be like some mention of the angels coming down and killing a bunch of people. There's so much world building in the show, but none of it is like melding together or meshing. It's like oil and water. It's all so separate, but there's so much of it. You can't establish the V's to be the biggest thing since sliced bread in Hazbin Hotel and have no mention of them here. You can't establish the sins to be the all great worshipped rulers of each zone or layer that they're in and have no mention of them in Hazbin Hotel. During the finale of Hazbin Hotel, how come Lucifer didn't try and like contact the other sins, or why didn't any of the main cast there try and contact the other sins? Because like they're apparently really strong. You could have tried something. I mean, Alistair, see, this is the problem. Livivsy didn't plan any of this shit out. I don't get why authors do this thing of shows where they don't plan anything out, but they have such big ambitions and want to do everything. You can't have all this extensive lore across 2 shows. You can't have all this shit and none of it goes together. Nothing makes sense because there's so much stuff that collides. Like there's no mention of stuff that's happening in either of the shows. Like I know people say we're tired of Marvel and talk about the blip and all that stuff, but imagine if Infinity War and Endgame happened, and then in the next Marvel show or Marvel movie, they just had no mention of the blip or whatever. They had no mention of it because it's a different thing, right? And then they didn't mention any of the characters or nothing. Like in Spider-Man, they didn't mention any Iron Man or nothing like that. That's weird. That's weird. That's not how it works. The one joke that got literally anything out of me besides Mammon because he's perfect was the ice bird that looks like Stolas without his hat. The ice bird, when he was like, what the fuck or something, when they was like only 100 years. That was pretty funny.
I hereby strip you of your status, your power, and your title.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
For the next 100 years.
Oh, motherfucker! Why not? If this involves him, then he should be here. No? Puedo creer. We need to summon him at once.
Okay, Visago. Shut the fuck up.
No,
I think that's all the good stuff. Now onto the shit. Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this? I don't want to hear that he's some sort of childhood friend because they have established that Stolas was lonely as a child. That's why he liked Blitz. Who is this guy? Why is he there? I don't. What's your opinion? Y'all niggas are broke. Y'all niggas is bum.
Y'all niggas is broke. Y'all niggas is bum.
I don't get why it wasn't Ozzy that spoke up instead of the fucking Mexican bird. Like they should have just deleted his character and just made Ozzy the one that spoke up. It's not like throughout the episode. It's not like Satan was like treating any of them differently. Satan was cool with them even when they were interrupting. Like when Mammon and B's bitch ass, she's so fucking annoying. Even when they was talking, right? He didn't say nothing about them. He was just chill with it. So I don't know why Ozzy didn't speak up. Speaking of B, this was my point earlier in the video when I was talking about how the Vivzy writing, the just cussing all the time, make characters that should be cussed all the time have less impact. Why is she talking the exact same as Mammon when his whole character should be being vulgar? It ruins the impact that Mammon could have by being the vulgar one if everyone else is vulgar. It ruins it. Why is Satan the least vulgar out of all of these people? What is happening?
You're just pissy and nobody wants to fuck with a flaming pile of clown shit. Also, suck a dick. Why don't you keep fucking yourself, you big asshole?
It was crazy. We see the other 2 sins that we haven't seen, and I don't know which ones they are. I think one of them is Slog because they're sleeping. I don't know which one the other one is. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick actually. That's fucking Envy? What the fuck? How is that Envy? What? How is this Envy? Sloth is fine. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, I like that one. I like her, she's a sheep in like the sleepy face. I think that's good. That's a good way to convey that she's Sloth. Now fucking Leviathan on the other hand, how was that Envy? That's so bad. I just finished editing this episode and I have realized I didn't talk about the plot at all. So I'm gonna do that now. It sucks. I'm not gonna spend too long on this because I'm tired. I spent weeks editing this and the last thing I want to do is talk more about this show. So the plot is terrible as usual. The bluebird, I don't know his name, the iceberg, his whole plan relies so much on luck and convenience and the hope that he planned things out correctly that it's unbelievable how like convenient this plan is. Like everyone says, the main like thing people critiquing this episode on, what if Stolas just wasn't watching TV? What if he just wasn't watching TV? He would have saw that and Busso got killed. And then people say, well, that would have put Stolas into a depression and maybe he would have killed himself. Then the money and stuff would go to the kid. So I don't think this broke the internet, Mr. Nuxanor. No, it's only one episode left, and you know technically I already watched this. So I don't do I really need to watch this 30-minute episode? Oh, I do. Okay, I'll watch it again. This is, oh my god, it's happening again. I'm about to blow I'm gonna pop a blood vessel in my fucking skull, dog. It's happening. She's the lying. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. The fact that they try to portray Millie. Yes, Millie. She earned her name back. The fact they try and portray her as a bad person or as like uncharacteristically angry or something because she wants to get the job done. That they've done a million fucking times. I'm gonna throw something at the wall. I swear. The family from the first episode, before they found out they were all psychopaths, the family from the first episode, they were nicer. They were like just normal. But this one, they remind them too much of what they could have had, so they can't kill him. Like they have killed so many innocent people just on the day. This could have been such a good character development moment for Moxie. This could have been or character drama for Moxie if he was like, no, let's do it. Because on the first episode, it was his fault that they had that whole spiral and they almost got killed by the crazy people. He could have been like he could have been like, right? He could have been like, no, we're getting the job done because these people could be crazy too, right? It's basically the same situation. The dude cheated, right? Like the lady in the first mission cheated. This could have been such a good switch of like the perspective or whatever, where Moxie really wants to kill them, but they're actually normal, and Blitz really doesn't because he's on his emotions. But no, Moxie's just a pussy. Millie's crazy, and they just not gonna do it. And Luna does. Why doesn't Luna want it? Like, bro. This also could have been a good point to bring back the money issues that Vivzy likes to bring up whenever it's convenient. Just imagine it. It could have been great drama too. Blitz is the only one out of them that doesn't want to kill it because of the emotions he's feeling right now, and that he sees them in him. And everyone else is like, whoa, hold on. First off, he just spent their money, right? Like 2 episodes ago, right? He spent all their money on the owl shit. So that's an excuse to put them in the money troubles that they were clearly in. So they're all turning on him like, okay, we don't have the money to put up with your bullshit. We got to get this job done, no matter how much it hurts you. Boom, drama right there. But no, that involves too much thinking, and Vivzy doesn't do that. This is dumb, man. This is dumb. Luna goes into her shitty pharaoh form and rips out his fucking throat, but it doesn't kill him because plot. They set up a bunch of weapons for Millie, and she doesn't use them. I don't know. They do this a lot in this show, where they like set up a bunch of stuff for like a gag or a visual, and they'll use like one of it. Weirdly enough, they used more out of the small bag in the fighting episode when they all got trapped and Stolas had to save them. They used more out of that bag. But when they set up Millie with like a bunch of weapons, they use like 2 of them. Whatever. Then Octavia comes in, you get more of the bullshit. Like, I was so ready to like this. Like, yeah, finally, right? I was finally gonna see some repercussions for Stolas' actions, and Octavia would yell at him for all the bullshit he's been doing, but she yells at him for doing something good, and it's just no amount of cotton candy can brainwash me into thinking this is a good decision. Like, why is she upset about this and not about him horny talking to this guy in front? Like, she doesn't bring up any of the stuff that he needs to be rightly criticized for, because the show doesn't want you to care about Adam actually being a bad person. They just want you to think that she's just overreacted teenager. But no, she is. Yeah! They set this whole thing up as Octavia just overreacting and she's just not understanding because she's a teenager. But there's so much. They have so much ammo in the clip, in the mag, for her to just go off on him because he's been a shitty father this whole show. There's so many times where he'll just like overlook her in order to be horny for Blitz, and they'll be like they'll talk about that episode, but they'll just go back to doing it. And there's so much stuff he ruined their stuff. They ruined their life by cheating and all this stuff. But no, let's not talk about any of that. Then they just pulled the most bullshit plot device. Oh, Millie's pregnant. Give me that fucking name back, fucking Moxie's wife. You don't deserve it. I thought you had character development. I thought you were gonna develop, but no, it was just a plot device. There was no development there. And the episode ends with them dancing on the balcony and those being sad. I don't give a fuck, dog. I don't give a fuck. Has Stolas been getting smaller or is Blitz getting bigger? Because in the beginning of the show, he was like up to his shin. Now he's up to like his waist. I don't know, how is he getting so big? He got the peridot disease where he's just changing size throughout the entire series. I love Stella. So we all love Stella, right? She's the GOAT. I guess we're just not gonna acknowledge that the first thing he said after losing his powers was, "What about my daughter?" We're not gonna acknowledge that, but because he didn't call right after, he's a bad father and all this bullshit. Whatever. Whatever. Cotton candy. Cotton candy. Let's man. This show has taken a few years off of my lifespan. It has really drained me. I don't like it. Is it bad? Let's answer that question. Is this show bad? Yes, it is. That's the answer to it. Vivzie has a major problem with impulse control and manipulating her audience. Two major things that she needs to fix in the next season in order for it to be good. And character design. I want to see some good character designs. But those are the main things. Because the way she'll just add things, like the whole Frizzerali 2 episodes in a row is crazy. In the middle of an arc with so many plot lines to add so many characters, so many villains that will get bad resolutions, like the Cherub and the J Schlatt crew. So many villains in Stryker, but they'll get half-assed conclusions in episodes. Impulse control problem, and because she'll like a character at a time, she'll add a whole arc with them. Like, we didn't need that much Frizzerali and Ozzy. We did not need that much that fast. Like, I was getting tired. I'm getting tired of Ozzy's design. I don't really like it anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm tired of looking at it. And the manipulating thing, I don't think there's much more she can do. Like, I'm surprised at how all out blatantly she lied to our faces. I'm genuinely shocked at how much she's willing to just go out, but she can't keep getting away with this. She can't. Characters need to stick with how they are written originally, and if not, they need to be shown development. They can't just change. We can't just go from Stolas only wanting him for sex to him having a whole song about wanting to love Blitz. We have to see that change over time. It can't just happen. Same with Blitz. We can't just see him being really uncomfortable with Stolas to wanting a relationship with him. That's not how writing works. That can't happen. That can't happen. I'm bouncing on it. I'm bouncing nice and slow. Not nice and slow. Nice and slow. This is part 2. Now I gotta watch Hazbin Hotel to finish it off. Finish me off. Whoa! And then I can finally rest. So yeah. Memberships. We got memberships. Got $2.99, $6.99, $9.99. That's what you call fun for the whole family. $2.99, you get the emojis plus a guaranteed response to whatever you comment. $6.99, end of it shout out plus early access to new videos, so you'll see this shit early. $9.99, you get access to the trash heap. I got a shit ton of videos that were for this channel that I never uploaded. I'm just gonna upload them all to that, so you get to see it there. Subscribe. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. I can't get you out of my mind. Sexy was all I see. I would get anything just to make you understand me. I don't give a damn about nothing else. Freaking you was all I need. Tonight, I need your body. I need your body. Tonight, you got my time. Whatever you want, I'll give it, baby. Tonight, you won't be sorry. Yeah. Oh, wait. Tonight, you got my mind. All I wanna do is bring you. What must I say? What must I do? Tell me. What must I do to show how much I think I'm freaking you?